Morning students, today we will do the revision of the circulatory system, or you can say the transport system. As you know, the body of every organism, whether it is a plant or animal, it is made up of cells. Large organism has a million and the millions of cells in the body. So there must be some of the system which help to make the organism to be survive. And organism can survive if all the essential substance, it must be transported into the body of an organism. So transport is a life process in which a substance absorbed in one part of the body of an organism is carried to the other part of its body. So it is known as the transport system. So it is in both the organism, whether the plants or the animals. Now firstly, transport system in the plants. So how the transport system in the plants it is done? It is done with the two systems, that is the xylem and the phloem. When the xylem and the phloem, they are connected together, they are known as the vascular tissues or the vascular bundles. Xylem helps in carrying the water and minerals from the roots to the upper parts of the plant, and phloem helps to carry the food from which is made by the leaves to the other parts of the plant. There are the elements present in the xylem and the vessels which help in the transportation. Tracheids mainly in the xylem and the sieve tubes in the phloem, which is carried to the other parts of the plant. Now अगर हम बात करते हैं ह्यूमन सिस्टम की, ह्यूमन सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम की, in the human circulatory system, the main it is the blood which helps in the transportation. Blood is a reddish colored liquid which circulates in our body, and the main components are plasma, RBCs, that is red blood cells, then white blood cells and the platelets. RBCs has the hemoglobin which is help in the transportation. WBC help in killing the germs. Plasma is the liquid part of the blood, and the platelets help in the clotting of the blood. So these are four parts. Now functions. What are the functions of the blood? Blood carries oxygen from the lungs to the different parts of the body, carries carbon dioxide from the body cells to the outside, carries the digested food, hormones, urea must be removed by the blood, then it protects the body from diseases and mainly helps in regulating the body temperature. So these are the main functions of the blood. Now how the transport system in the humans it is there? So main transport system in humans or the man is the blood circulatory system. So it is you can also say the circulatory system, because we know that the blood helps in the transportation. So in the blood circulatory system, it has the main organs, that is the heart, which pumps and receives the blood, and the blood vessels which from which the blood flows into the body. So these blood vessels are of three types, that is the arteries, veins and the capillaries. All three has the different functions. So here you can see the diagram of the human circulatory system, ki how the blood circulates in the heart and helps in transportation of the different materials. So various organs of the circulatory system are heart, arteries, veins, capillaries. ह्यूमन सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम में चार ये चीज़ें होती हैं, और हार्ट का मेनली काम क्या होता है बेटे? टू पंप द ब्लड अराउंड द बॉडी. Now the arteries, veins and the capillaries. Arteries, veins and capillaries are a kind of thin pipes through which the blood flows into the body. Arteries are the thick-walled blood vessels which carry the blood from the heart to the all parts of the body. They have thick walls because blood emerges from the heart under high pressure. So that's why they have the thick walls. They are found in the whole of the body. हमारी पूरी body में मिलती हैं. Okay. Now capillaries. Capillaries are the thin-walled and extremely narrow tubes. बहुत बारीक होती हैं blood vessels which connect the arteries to the veins. So हम ये कह सकते हैं capillaries are in between the arteries and the veins, and the blood from the arteries enters the capillaries in the body. Every living cell in our body is close to the capillary. So exchange of various materials like the oxygen, food, carbon dioxide between the blood and the body cells takes place through the capillaries. And last is the veins. Veins are thin-walled blood vessels which carry blood from the all parts of the body to the back to the heart. So the main difference between an artery and the vein is that artery carries the blood from the heart to organs and the vein carries blood from the organs to the heart. So this is how the blood flows. Now there is a diagram, flow chart you can say, where you can say, see from the lungs how the oxygenated blood means oxygen rich blood. It goes to the left artery से ये जाता है left ventricle में, then aorta में, aorta is the main artery which carries the oxygenated blood. Okay, then blood organs में जाता, body organs में जाता है, फिर main vein आ गई हमारी which has the deoxygenated blood, और उसके बाद right ventricle, then right article. Okay, राइट वेंट्रिकल से जाता है ये लंग्स में, लंग्स से फिर प्योरीफाई होके फिर ये ऐसे. सो दिस इज द फ्लो चार्ट फ्रॉम वेयर यू कैन सी हाउ द ब्लड फ्लोज. नाउ लास्ट टॉपिक ऑफ दिस, दैट इज द ब्लड प्रेशर. सो ब्लड प्रेशर, इट इज अ प्रेशर एट विच द ब्लड इज पम्प्ड अराउंड द बॉडी बाय द हार्ट. सो दो तरह के प्रेशर होते हैं, सिस्टोलिक एंड द डायस्टोलिक प्रेशर. मैक्सिमम प्रेशर एट विच द ब्लड लीव्स द हार्ट थ्रू द मेन आर्टरी ऑर्टा जिसको हम बोलते हैं, दैट इज नोन एज द सिस्टोलिक प्रेशर. एंड द मिनिमम प्रेशर इन द आर्टरीज ड्यूरिंग दिस रिलैक्सेशन फेज of the heart is called the diastolic pressure. And systolic pressure, we know that it is 120 mm of mercury, and diastolic pressure it is 80 mm of mercury. High blood pressure को हम क्या कहते हैं बेटे? Hypertension. So it can be measured with the instrument known as the sphygmomanometer. Okay, so then after the blood pressure, one more, that is the pulse or the heartbeat. Heartbeat में क्या होता है बेटे? When the heart pumps the blood into the arteries by contracting, और जब contract होता है तो smaller size का होता है, pushes the blood into the main artery with a great force. So एक complete contraction and the relaxation, पूरी one complete contraction and the relaxation of the heart is called the heartbeat. And pulse क्या होता है? जब expansion होती है artery की, every time the blood is forced into it, and it is called a pulse. Pulse rate of an adult person while rest position, it is 70 से 72 पर मिनट होती है. सो दैट्स ऑल अबाउट द ब्रीफ description of the chapter of the topic, that is the circulatory system. So please do revise this. We will do proper description, and if you have any query then you can ask me in the Zoom session. So please read it out. Thanks.